Hey. Alright, so do or die, die or done. Whatever will happen, happens. And whatever happens, we will do. Whatever gets done will get done. Alright, I'm gonna. God damn it. Need to figure out a better compressor for this microphone. So that we can talk better. Nope, still, yeah, there we go. A little bit of something. Perhaps too much. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. People will come on and be like, "You're too loud or too quiet or something," and yeah, then we'll know. All right. Damn it, these are the most annoying things. These fucking things. Hey, I need to see all the details so I can draw better. I hate it. I hate it. Alright, yeah. Pour out some ink. Let's get ready to finish this guy. What we got going on today? This is the king eraser. Oh boy. 'Tis me, the king. Whoa. Whoa. Oh god damn it, did the whole camera get reset? Oh yeah. Alright, I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh god damn it. The machine is failing me. The machine is not on my side here. Alright, that's not bad. You can get the whole page in the frame at least. That's what you need. What a world we live in today. All days. Slowly inking comic books. Look at that. He's got a nice shine to his chrome dome. That's what you want. That's what you need. Old shiny mop top. I mean, these are all from like all over the place, man. There's like, ugh. I got this thing from like Blick, I think. I got this brush from Blick. I got the erasers with faces are from Daiso, the like Japanese dollar store thing, and they're surprisingly good. They're just kind of funny. The ink is from a little art store in LA, I think called Carter Sexton. But it's just like normal ink. It's like easy to get, nothing too special sort of ink. Also, you can get all this shit on Amazon, I'm sure. It's just whenever I'm like doing something, I'm impatient. So I'm like, oh no, I need more ink. I didn't plan for this at all. I didn't plan any part of this. Oh, now let's go buy ink today, cause wow, this guy is showing. Oh boy, no, not Carter Sexton. Local art supply store where everything's a little bit more expensive than you want it to be, but then you're like, well, I could get this on Amazon, and then you're like, oh, but the earth, I'm killing the earth because of Amazon. And then you don't, and then you're like, man, $14. No, not dark green. Yeah, they're expensive, but like, they're a dying breed, man. So I can't say they're good, but I have some sympathy for the last of the art stores. You ever try and buy a premium watercolor brush at Michael's? You look like a goddamn idiot. They're like, do you have anything by Winsor Newton? And they're like, you are a crazy man, get out of here. Have you heard of Amazon? Better go over there. Do you want like a wooden birdhouse? I'm your man. Yeah. That's their greatest feature, is that they are in fact in the valley and not slightly over the hill in the Hollywood. This is a Los Angeles Twitch stream. I don't know if that was apparent from the beginning. There are lots of towns in California. This flag could have been for anything. Could have been an anything flag. I don't know. We're just still slowly inking his hair. No, not the birdhouse. Oh God, no. This is the real trick. I always was taught by cartoons and shit. You can just... I think you followed me before I put that sticky note there, so I'll just draw you a thing anyway. Also, hey Liv. The gang's all here. Whoa. Follow sub. Get a. Oh, I guess the chat's kind of in the way. Should I move these? Oh, or you're just reading them wrong. What's happening? Hey, Liv. How are you? I don't know how well it'll go, but I did buy Fallout New Vegas on eBay. So we're gonna. That's a good idea or a bad idea. Once we finish this and we finish everything else, we got that to try. It'll be something. Oh, Matt, I have news that you're not gonna like about Fallout New Vegas and my ability to mod it. No, there's no Mac version. I got it for the PS3. I thought that was the charm, is that they're all a broken mess. Too rude. Yeah, I got the Ultimate Edition. I wanted all the DLC, and I don't think the PS3 servers are still up and letting you download that stuff. Yeah, that's true. That is fair. There's a world of difference between, oh no, something's going wrong, and oh no. What do you do? Is there a way to fix that? Why is this game so praised if it like barely functions? Alright. Okay, so you have to like delete your old save. It's not. If you have too many saves, it starts dying. Alright, I can do that. Just like only ever have 2 at a time. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh fuck. That was the wrong cup. This page isn't done, but this page doesn't need any more brush. It needs a nib pen. Well, at some point we'll try that. I can capture from a PS3, but I fear it might look like trash. But also, maybe we'll just stream trash. Who knows? Who cares? And trash stream. Welcome to trash. Well, I mean, we're already streaming trash. Washing brushes is the most annoying part of doing this. It's not true. It's the sense of insecurity. Hey, Nacha. Hey, Dengen Sanjin? Deng Sanjin? Oh man, we're doing it. We're a real Twitch now. The dream. Thank you everybody for coming to this ridiculous thing I've decided to do. 'Cause I can't leave. The old I can't leave, and they shut down public access television. So I guess I'll do this. Maybe. I don't know. Something will happen. Fuck, I was meant to redraw her nose in pencil. Ah, we'll get there. Alright, so. This page is getting pretty close to being done. There's a little bit of detail up in this top panel, and I need to redraw her nose, but we're getting there. That doesn't really make sense. Damn it. Alright, so one thing that's important is when you're doing any sort of hatching or anything. Oh, what TV show? I don't know. I was watching that Cobra Kai show. I don't know if it's very good, but it's funny. It's funny in like how much of an 80s throwback it is, but not in the like kind of sham. I feel like there's like sham 80s, and then there's like kind of fun prop. I don't know. How do I describe this? There's like Stranger Things kind of 80s where it's like everyone's playing Dungeons and Dragons. Oh no, you stepped on my Atari. And but this like Cobra Kai show feels more like, hey, we needed to make another Karate Kid, and it's 1987, and we only have the ability to make this like a 1987 show. It's, I don't know. I think it's fun, but I'm also not a hard sell. Also, I realized I never finished Midnight Gospel until today. So I finished Midnight Gospel today. I don't know. I think this is looking pretty good. We got a little bit more detail up here. Add a little bit of scratchy to the floor. Give the floor some context. Add this little pipe thing over here. We're getting there. Yeah. Little pipe guy. Bit of a gauge. Stranger Things season 3. So I didn't watch that until like a couple days after it came out, and a friend of mine goes like, "Oh, are you ready for a show about a mall?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" It's like, in this season, the 80s thing is that they're at the mall all the time. I'm like, okay. That's I mean, that is a thing that happened, I guess, in the 80s. Let's see how that goes. I don't know. I think they're all, the first one is like, the first one's like kind of extra charming, and then they have diminishing returns as they go along. Not because I think they get worse, but the allure of like a hard, nostalgic 80s horror thing, very like Stephen King-ish, just kind of does wear through. Whoa, Nacho. I don't know. We don't have that many more pages to go. Hopefully, sometime by the end of the month. Do you want me to draw you a thing? I will draw you a quick thing. Oh, man. It's there. If you just put something in the chat and I'll draw you a quick sketch of something. The comic book will be out by like end of the month. The real hang up is trying to pick what should be on the cover. A lot I get stuck on that. But we'll see what happens. No, god damn it. What would that even be? What would you... I feel like the logo that's there is like not brilliant, but it feels so like perfect for what it should be. It's that kind of swirly opera text and then the big red A. I guess it's a little bit obvious, but I thought it was good. Also the name's kind of ridiculous. Figure out a new logo. Alright, what would a new logo be? I have some stickers, I know. I have cassette tape stickers. They're somewhere. I bought so many stickers. And they live with me. You can have as many stickers as you want. Alright, what would a new punk rock opera logo be? Alright, so what do we got that's a punk rock opera? So we got like that's the first thing that comes to mind, but I don't even know if that's good. I kind of like oh, does that work? Do like somebody's head. Profile somebody's head. A little bit slanted so you can kind of see some nose. Really get his brow down there. Give him some angry eyes. Give some bags under the eyes too. I always like drawing bags under the eyes for no good reason. Little brow. I'm a big old gaping maw. And some teeth too. We give him a wild tongue though, that's the question. I feel like this is an example on how to not draw a head from the side. Oh fuck. Alright. Draw his mouth a little bit more angled. Goodbye. There you go. I had his jaw going out too far. It's always the letters with a lightning bolt. It's something like. This is a weird looking guy. I just want to give him a big tongue, but that's not what we're doing. I hate him. Hate him immediately. What am I doing? Alright. Live. Just just the like goofiest classic rock looking things. Just like do the Led Zeppelin. The Rolling Stones tongue. That'd be something. Alright, so my inclination is always to not make things cartoony, when in fact that's what I should do. So give him a big ol' eye. A silly ear. And a crunkly nose. It kind of goes out too far. Give him his kind of shaved head looking thing. We can do but you get the idea. I don't know. I don't think this is very good, but like, there's the seed of a good idea here. Angry eyebrow. Instead of that, he had like, could he have teeth? Would teeth work? He's got an O. That's a big hole in a tooth. I don't know. That's. There you go. That's your new punk rock opera. Oh god, I hate those zoom teeth. The like why are they separate little piano keys? No man, that shit fucks me up. I just remember them being long. I just remember being like unpleasantly long. What a world. Back to the subtle sounds of scratching. Oh yes. Do a nice little scratch over here. Alright, the real thing we gotta do is fix her nose. The Adventure Time teeth. Adventure Time teeth are like with like holes in between them, rounder. The Zim teeth are like long. It's wild, man. It's a wild ride. Drawing teeth on people. Love all teeth. All teeth deserve some love. That ain't true, but you know, it's nice to think that. It's nice to imagine. I think we're almost done if we fix her nose. I suppose so. They're pretty close. The Adventure Time teeth and the Simpsons teeth. Adventure Time teeth are pretty round, but everybody's got holes in them. Well, I mean, not like holes, but like gaps. Like they've all lost teeth. Alright, so then I was over here. So I was looking at other pictures. I think that's okay. That works. What we got? Little hatches. Long hair. Mechanical eye. Couple little scratchy bits. So one thing that's harder is that the ink wants to flow more over any part that has whiteout on it. So that kind of works. Her nose is like a little bit darker than the rest of her nose, but I think we're okay. I think this page is done. We just need to erase all of it. God, alright, yeah, we need to erase all of it. And I'm sure there will be bits that need to be redone. What am I doing now? Now I'm just screwing with stuff. Yeah, alright. Let's see what this next guy's got. Alright, this needs some more brush stuff. We can do some brush stuff. You know, there are no rules in like what we're doing. Would you rather see animation? Whatever art making thing it is, it's very slow. Animation's very slow. Making comic books is very slow. But what were you thinking? I have some stuff I need to animate, so wouldn't be too bad. I don't know. We can do whatever. We can do this. We can do animation. We can do. That's about it. It's about this and animation. All gums. All gums, baby. I live in a post-tooth society. Finally. It's my dream is to live in a post-tooth society. Just like a world of Popeye. That'd be great. No one would love it but me. Do I believe in time travel? Like that we could do it, or that it like already happens? I don't think it already happens. If you're like, I think if we ever figure out time travel, it'll be something really disappointing. it'll be like, well, you can't go in the past. You can only go in the future. And also, we can only send like one particle at a time. Or it's like, yeah, it kind of works, but it's only like we can send light back in time. But also, you won't know because it's always been there because that's how time works. And you're like, oh, god damn it. My answer is like, if it is, it's probably disappointing. Which I guess in itself is a kind of disappointing answer. It's just kind of shitty. Like, it's like, you can go back half an hour. Or like, you can go back but you can't change anything or see anything you didn't originally see. Like, what are the parameters in which way it's shitty? There's a lot of ways for it to be shitty. Like, it's just like a crummy car. No, I don't think that's crappy enough. It's got to be crappier. Don't love her nose here. Maybe I should work on a different page. And not the one I keep going I need to fix stuff on. Yeah. Me, the penguin. Yeah. Oh, we could do this. This is my probably controversial character. I don't know how well she will go over, but we'll find out with time. Yeah. Just more inking. She's my favorite. So I don't know if once I finish this I should... I guess it depends a lot. It depends a lot, frankly, on how well stuff goes. If things start going well, if a bunch of people start reading bits, then like, yeah, we'll make more of these. If not, I feel like I should work on a different thing for a minute. I wrote a whole bunch of this, but that doesn't necessarily mean I should make it all right away. But I don't know. Finish this part for sure. Come this far. What is happening? A lot, frankly. To create art is to destroy this paper. Take that, paper. Your life as paper is over. Now your life as crummy art shall begin. Yeah, there is quite a delay between me and the chat and how I can actually react to stuff. But that's the name of the game. Isn't that a thing when they were doing that big Pokemon stream, but it was controlled by Twitch? So that there's like a 30-second delay. So it's like, how much are we really influencing here? Oh no. Oh, thank goodness. He was there, but now he's gone. Sorry, the delay. Oh no. He's in the house. He's on the radio. How did I say that? What does that even mean? Just always think of the Joker having like diabolical schemes that are too out of date. Like if somebody's like, oh, I've poisoned the water supply, it's like, oh, that's bad. We should do something about that. Instead of just being like, no, everyone will die because we can't communicate fast enough. What was it? Whoa, what's up, X? Do you want me to draw you a thing? I'll draw you a thing if you want. Oh god, it fell off. Sometimes I get quiet when I want to. Hey, X. We're getting there. We're being a real stream. We're doing it, Paw. Soon we'll be like the ninja, and everyone will love him. Soon. There's no way that this can fail. There's no way this won't work immediately the first time. Why have her eyebrows gone? Ink. It's wild, man. It's a wild, wacky world of slowly doing nice little smooth brush strokes. This is the Bob Ross nightmare. He would come in with the giant brush and he'd be like, "What are you doing? How are you going to find all the happy accidents if you're always using your brush that's so small?" Dude paints with a house brush. Like a fucking crazy boy. I don't know why he does that, but, you know. He did it for 30 years and he was successful and then he died. Oh man, what inspired me to draw? Jesus. No. I gotta think of a better answer than being like, I don't know, I saw some cartoons, oh, I got ink all over my finger. dude paints with a house brush. He's a madman. What inspired me to draw? I was drawing a lot as a kid and into like late teens, early 20s, and then just lost like the spirit for it. I was like, what am I doing this for? And then recently I watched a bunch of like cartoons and comics and things I just liked, and I was like, I write a bunch of stories, and if I really practice, maybe I can get good enough to draw them again. Let's give this a shot. And so here we are on Twitch, because in the middle of doing art there was a pandemic, and so every pretext of like, go meet a guy, go show a thing, or talk about a thing, or take a class, just all fell apart. So now we're here in the middle ground of that. How are you, X? Would you like a drawing of something? You followed me. Slowly inking all the page. Very quietly, very slowly inking the page. I don't know, man. We're just we're getting there. This whole thing takes a while. Did not appreciate the level of craftsmanship that must go into this. Also, astute viewers may notice that her eye patch has changed sides. That is because I drew this panel wrong, and my idea was, well, she really needs to be looking to the left, and I got her like body and position in a way I kind of liked. I didn't quite want to scrap it and do it all again, so I put her eye patch on her other side, and then I put a note to myself in non-photo blue, which should show up on the camera, to just flip this one panel in Photoshop. So that is the plan. That's why that one panel is the asymmetry is wrong. But yeah, that's how it goes. Just draw a big ass mirror. It's just like, oh, here's the frames of a mirror. That's why this was happening. Yep, just slowly drawn comic book. It's alright. Because otherwise I'm just, I don't know, I don't talk about myself. I usually am just like, did you see the X-Men? Did you see Stranger Things? Should talk about my life more. But that's how that goes. So we're making cartoons now. I don't really know how else to put that. It surprises me, much as it might surprise you. It just struck me one day. I'm like, if I really try, like genuinely, like give this a real go, I might be able to make something out of this. Not this comic specifically. I just meant like, making cartoons or drawing or something. Just sit here. Sit here hanging out. Inking it up. Yeah, I guess. We need a Here's My Life comic. Oh god. I know plenty of people. People only make those once they've like made it or are doing something. Batman Year One, before he like is even Batman, then you're like, what is the point of this? This is just like a man being sad. That's what I feel like my origin comic would be like now. Be like, and then one day he decided to try and draw a whole bunch. And after there was a pandemic and he couldn't talk or meet people anymore, he did it on Twitch for some reason. Like a narcissistic bastard. And here we are. Welcome to the street. Thank you for coming by. We're getting there. Everything's getting there. It'll be alright. Slowly. Act the prequel. No. Imagine watching a prequel for a movie you've never seen, but it's still like prequel quality, where you're like, I don't think this is very good. I guess that's not fair. Are there any good prequels? What is like a good proper prequel? I don't think a video game counts, because a video game is often not reliant on its story, basically to a fault. Like, what's a good movie prequel? No. The Temple of Doom is the one I will accept. I don't want. Oh, episode. No, Star Wars. No. No. That was. Oh man, that was a rough one. I remember being a little kid and coming out of that and being like, why do I feel wrong? Like, I saw a new Star Wars. I guess I could not fully appreciate how old the other Star Wars was. Yeah, it has some good music, but it's also, I don't know. I like that it's Chariots of Fire in the middle for no real reason. like how did we get to a point where the only narrative way to get out of this situation is to bet on like a street race? Banger. Yeah. That's what we call in the biz a minor error. Wicked. Wicked. Alright, so I made a slight error here. Might be too hard to tell. But we'll fix that in a second. We'll get there. Everything will be fixed. No mistake shall be left. Everything shall be perfect. Complete and beautiful. Yeah, it'll be fun. Comic books. Here we are done. We're linking comic books. We're going to ink and we're going to think. Let's look at all these books. Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that one. That's a good one. That's a good prequel. It's got apes in it. They're furious. I do like that, like the original Planet of the Apes. There's a bunch of sequels, and they also very quickly become prequels, kind of. If I remember correctly. A nuclear bomb goes off, and what is it, Planet of the Apes 2 or 3? And they all go back to the past. Well, not they all. 2 of the apes go back to the past. And they have an ape child and hide him in the circus. It's a fucking mess, man. But he's so wild. I think I watched it on, like, daytime TV. years ago. Like the daytime movie today. Return to the Planet of the Apes. Who wants revenge on the Planet of the Apes? Yeah, that's a good one. I feel like that one takes a little while to get going, but like by the end it's a good one. The Oh no, Nacho, no. No. And Enterprise, secretly good. Uh, is a pup named Scooby-Doo good, or is it just like there, and normal Scooby-Doo isn't very good? So it's kind of fine. I remember somebody had a good review of Wonder Woman where they go, I thought does the first Friday the 13th count as a prequel? It does, to the other Friday the 13th. Yeah, Better Call Saul's kind of fun. Yeah. Alright, so there are some good prequels, but I think it's a hard battle. Your stakes are invariably lower because you have a good idea of what characters live and die. What is the greatest prequel of all time? Muppet Babies. I'll accept it. If that was the answer, I would take it. No! Oh no, the Muppet Baby twist. Fuck. Oh. The old Muppet Baby switcheroo. Just wanted to know why they could never show her face. Is that what you mean? I feel like there can only be one answer for what the Hannibal. Yeah, Hannibal. There can only be one good answer for what the the Muppets baby nanny looks like. Hold on. Gotta wash this brush, man. It takes a minute. Like that if you search for the Muppet Baby's mom, the first result is from the wiki where she just has no head. What a fucking harsh world that's gotta be. Like, yeah. Here, this is the first result for the Muppet Baby's mom. Look at how weird those are. Why is she headless? Why is she headless? They're just like, no, don't need it. It's crazy. It's Wilson from Home Improvement and some of that sweet 90s crossover. Alright, here. I feel like this is the obvious joke, but still. Hand's way too big for no reason. Why am I spending so much time on that? Alright. So it's just her legs coming out of here that I've drawn wrong. It's my favorite late night snack. I don't know, man. It's like a forgotten bag of Doritos. Does that count? There you go. There's the Muppet Babies. What she should look like. There's her feet. There she is. Look at her go. Oh, we already finished this page. Well, we're certainly not getting sponsored by the Muppets after that glaring insult to all of Muppetology. That would also be funny, frankly. I just feel like there's the go-to Muppet joke, which is, oh, it's a puppet. Like, what would the mother of the Muppets be? She'd be a hand. So this page could use some more brushwork, but sometimes you switch between a brush and a nib. Try and parse out exactly what'll be brush and what'll be nib, because for the most part the thicker lines are nicer if you do them with the brush, but the brush doesn't do the thinnest lines, so the nib's better for that. Also, we were taught as kids how to control a pen, even a nib pen, much easier than we were taught how to control a brush. A brush is a tricky thing, but it's got a nice look to it. We're getting there. Just, little scratches of ink. One scratch of ink at a time. Maybe people follow. Maybe people hang out. Maybe it'll be cool. Maybe it won't be cool. Who can tell? I don't know. I can't tell. It's often the pen where I put my palm or hand or something into the ink. So we gotta be careful with that. This lady's got a big old scar across her face, like a radiation burn, like a radiation second-degree burn. The jump between a second-degree burn and a first-degree burn is troubling. Not a good progression for things. See how it goes. See what the world thinks of this. Maybe people will like this comic. I don't know. It's got action. Unfortunately, I already kind of inked a lot of the action. Often what is left when I do these is the scenes that require a lot of effort but aren't gratifying. It's a lot of characters just sort of hanging out or talking, which is what's happening in this scene mostly. You know, it's all good. No, Nacho. The Earth is not flat. Are people? I don't even think people are fighting that one anymore. I mean, I'm sure somebody is. Did you hear about that guy who built a rocket to try and check if the Earth was flat? So, you know, impressive, real kind of science engineering going on. Built a rocket. And then, of course, there's an immediate malfunction when it launched, and he was killed trying to check if the Earth was flat. What a fucking move. What a time. That guy's a national... Yes, bury him in Arlington Cemetery. Without him, we may never have learned about rocket safety. The part that strikes me so wild about it is it's so, like, everything has to be first-hand information, because any second-hand information could be tampered with. So he was like, I have to send myself up there. If I send a camera, then the Toshiba might have altered my camera so that when it films the Earth from a high altitude, it will appear that the Earth is round. Like, you're in so deep, you're like, my only option is to trust my own eyes. I can't trust any equipment. I can only trust this rocket I built myself. Shit's rough, man. That's a hard way to live. To be like that doubtful of everything. And like need to know. There are plenty of like conspiracy people that are like, well, yeah, of course we never landed on the moon, but what can I do about it? All I can do is sit here and be like, we never landed on the moon. But that dude was like, I'm gonna build a rocket. I'm gonna prove everyone wrong. And yeah, he didn't prove anyone wrong. His missile wasn't bad, though. Oh, Stevie. It's me, Stephen Hawking. But like, I can't recommend you watch the launch because it is kind of a snuff film. But like he built a real rocket. Like he was not a schmuck who was just like, I think this is flat. Blow myself up. Like it went wrong because it like bumped something and that threw it off course. It was weird. It was something wild, man. Maybe that's what this Twitch channel should be. Build a rocket to either prove the Earth is flat or be destroyed along the way. Oh man, he wasn't even a true believer. Wasn't even a real like flat Earth dude. He was just like, no, I have my rocket. Yes, let's go check if the Earth is flat. Give me flat Earth money to build my rocket. What a lying. But now Twitch can throw me off if I say things. Yes. What even is that? No. It's a tiny Blastoise. Does that have some other hidden meaning I don't know? I believe then I'll get kicked off for a different reason. Metallica-based reason. Remember when everyone hated Metallica because they're like, they're just talking about blasting off. I saw Blastoise. Yeah, that's fair. Remember when everyone hated Metallica because they were like, oh, our music, it's all over Napster. Like, to be the face of grumpy millionaires. Like, they weren't indie dudes when they did that. They weren't struggling keeping it cool. They were cajillionaires. Do people still hate Metallica for that? I know people hate Metallica for like Metallica-based reasons. Do you think there's like a test your personality online test for like, are you a Metallica or a Megadeth? And if so, should we do that on stream? Are the different components of it unrelated? I don't know. All I know is if I get Megadeth, I'm gonna take it again. This is a Metallica household. I remember once, like years ago, I guess I had to be like 17 or something. People were doing, on like Facebook or something, a bunch of people were doing, like, how well could you live through the zombie apocalypse quiz? Man, why aren't you doing a stream? You've got solid gold. Solid gold ready to flow at any moment. Good God. You should be proud. Nope, damn it. Look, anytime I put my hand down and it's just a little bit wet, it's just a quick realization of, oh, I'll go get the white out. Yeah, c'est la vie. C'est la vie. It's not one of my comics if there's not white out because I put my hand in the ink. That's how you can tell. That's how you can tell the authentic ones. You could be so proud, man. Hey, let's fix this guy real fast. We put our hands in the word snap. Now it is quite smooched. I don't think I have given BTS a real go. I don't. Where do I start with BTS? Where does is it like a first album situation, or is it like a, well, if you really want to get into BTS, I would suggest this sort of thing. Nacho, what's your favorite BTS song? What's the best one? What could it be? What is it? I want to know. Yes, before BTS went corporate. That Tesla... Boys in Love. Oh. Alright, well, we'll listen to some Boys in Love. Not on the stream, because they will know. That Tesla truck's just the stupidest looking thing. Like, I'm sorry. Like, we know it. Everyone knows it. Why does it look like an N64 car? Like, I get it. You're Mr. Elon Musk. You're Mr. Future Boy. Hey, look at me. I'm the Future Boy. I named my kid like an airplane or like a graphics card. And I made a truck like an N64. That's me, Elon Muskrat. Yeah. That's my favorite classic joke is, what is Elon Musk's full name? Oh, it's elongated muskrat. Little bits nib. Like, I know why. I don't know. I see people go like, we should fix copyright. We should get rid of all copyright laws. Let everybody own everything. I don't think that's dumb, but I do think that's dumb. I don't like that. But I do kind of wish I could play music on here that would not get me in trouble. But also, like, you can play whatever music you want. What is the best Bad Bunny song? I don't know, man. That's the name that I can't remember if I know that as a band or if that is a song from a band I know. So I have no answer either way. Here's the real trick. I am the poserest of posers. I don't know everybody. Alright, here, you want to know the devil's secret? The real problem with this is that the way they tell if you're playing copyrighted music is they run it through their database. And when you put songs on Spotify and iTunes and stuff, it just puts them in the database. And I can't really just call Spotify and be like, or call Twitch and be like, hey, this is a song that I was a part of. Like, I'm allowed to play this. They'd be like, no, just automatically take your shit down. I'll be destroyed. Destroyed in a court of law. Hey. I don't know what that says. Hold on. We're getting there. Dude. Oh no, we finished the last page, but this has a lot of pencil left on it. Like the whole top panel is pencil. But we'll get there. No. We're doing so well. Every time I have to open a web browser, it kills the stream machine. Now my top camera is desynced from the bottom camera. Oh no, now they're back together. They're good enough. Alright. Keep on trucking. Nothing to it but to truck. PV. What is this? Is this a trick? I'm being fooled. Wait for that to load. Oh no! Oh. Yeah, sure. I'll upload this later. I gotta finish drawing. We'll get there. I'll throw this wherever I can think to throw it. Really. details with the nib. I can't think of. I guess regular turkey. Regular turkey is like hard though. Hey! Whoa! Eric West Allen. Would you like a short drawing of something of your choice? Alright, the Flash. Oh man. We can do something. I can't get. Considering how badly Batman went yesterday, I can't guarantee the Flash will go better, but we can certainly try. Any good pose for the every pose for the Flash is running, so we got to think of like a good running sort of thing. That's not bad. Alright, we're gonna do a loose sketch and we're gonna fill him out. So got his head forward. Give him kind of a lower brow, like he's looking up. That way, I can have. But we don't want to have a ripping tangent by putting his hand too close to his face. So, give his hand a little bit of room. When you run, you don't really have this elongated look, but it kind of helps. Oh, that looks so stiff immediately. God damn it. Cosmic Spider-Man versus CAS. I can't think of who CAS is. Cass. Cosmic Spider-Man. Yeah, Cosmic Spider-Man, is that like... I vaguely remember Cosmic Spider-Man. Yeah, I know this guy. Oh, I feel like any of those, like, who could beat Superman? My default is always Superman. Just like, Goku versus Superman. Well, does Goku ever lose? Yeah. Does Superman really lose? Not a lot. Alright, I'll pick Superman. If Superman's ever a choice, I'll pick Superman. What are you talking about, Kevin? We're in the middle of drawing a figure running. It's hard. That's the real problem here. I was thinking of having his shoulder too far in front of his face. His shoulder should be down. You run, you crank your shoulders. Oh god. Opposite arm pumps to your leg pumping. What does he do with his foot when you get this guy back here? Problem is, when I always screw up the foot going forward. And I'm looking at reference pictures, and I'm like, yeah, I also don't always do the best job. Yeah, because maybe you should have his leg a little bit so his thigh is less foreshortened, but his shin is more foreshortened. Does that work? This is groin. Don't worry about that. I don't know if it's actually very good, but it's like fun to do something kind of extreme, even if it's not going well. I mean, maybe I don't know a whole lot about like the funky versions of these guys. The real answer is I should foreshorten both of these. And then just give him like a ridiculous, like, no, what if instead he's got one leg lifting off, he should have one leg coming up. Ankle cranked like a wacky baby. Maybe we can try and trick you into thinking it's receding by moving it down. Got like a lightning belt, right? That is not what that looks like. Yeah, I always thought the Flash was like mostly red, and now I'm looking at him and I'm like, yeah, but there's a lot of stuff going on over here. That finger. Jim Lee, I am not, but you know, Jim Lee also like sits there and it's like, oh, draw whatever I want, get wrecked, nerds. That's not how he talks, and that was too mean. But I will just draw what people want, so that's my one contribution. even if it's not always good. So I've not even started on his face. His mask goes over his nose. It's a funky look. He's got a strange looking flash face. Oh no. Draw. Step 1, draw comics. Step 2, the Marvel way. Oh no. He ain't got. He's like a thin dude, but he's still got that like square superhero jaw thing going on. A little bit too to the side. Got like a skinnier nose than this. Not so ridiculously cranked. Kind of cranked his eyes. Give him some. Some feeling of movement. Does the mask go around his head? It kind of does. He's looking a bit too asymmetrical as he is. That upside down. You know, one day we'll be like Jim Lee, but that day was not today. That's okay. We'll get there. That's part of the point of this stream. You know, keep trying. Don't actually need to be the best in the world. Just make some stuff to be proud of. Wow, his arm is foreshortening. I don't know, what does he do? He's got like lightning. Does he say anything? What's like a Flash thing he'd say? I'll be there quick. I'm Barry Allen. Don't tell anybody. This leg needs to be smaller on the back. This one should have been higher. Yeah. I don't know. He kind of looks like he's leaping. Not my best thing, but you know, something. Whoa. There you go. There's some version of the Flash. Oh, I'm sorry. Some of these are hard, man. All right. There you go. He's saying his favorite line. That's kind of you to say, but yeah. Trying to go quick. Try and get these out. Try and like be a real guy. And there is a level of prematurity to that. A level of like, well, not really that you're good enough to do a lot of these things. But, you know, just try them anyway. The only one you can let down is everyone else. Because I'll be here being like, well, man, I tried. I don't know. You're the one reading the damn book. That's not true. I'd really like somebody to hire me to do this. And that, yes, you said the line. I was like, I'm like, oh, does this look like the Flash or just like a guy? So I was one step away from like bad political cartoon territory. Just to have him say like, I'm the Flash, I'll be there quick. The irony is that I think the Flash, I'm not a big Flash reader. I think the Flash runs faster than sound. So if he's running faster than sound, him being like, I'll be there in a jiffy. Like, that's gonna get there after he's there. Maybe he just says it to himself. He's like, I'll reassure myself. I'm so fast, I can do it. He runs faster than the Speed Force? I thought the Speed Force was like, what's giving him his powers to run so fast? How does he run faster than the Speed Force? Well, that's good. I'm glad we got at least pretty close, Kevin. I'm really trying to avoid just drawing heads when I get requests that are a little bit hard. How does that even make sense? Like, shouldn't it be an instant? Shouldn't it be like one? Is there just like a beat where you have to like walk through the portal and the Flash was faster than that? And he's just like, I'm so fast. I'm faster than an instant. But how does it work, man? I guess he's just like an energy man. I'll be frank, most of my like DC reading, I read a bunch of like Marvel crap, but my DC reading is much more curated. It's much more here's the greatest thing from DC, and so most of the DC stuff I've read is like Alan Moore and or Batman stuff. And beyond that is kind of lacking. I really liked Superman Red Sun, but that feels like a thing that I would propose. That, if you know me, that feels like a very much like a, oh yeah, that's what he would think would be cool. What if Superman was evil and a Russian? But like not really, like totalitarian kind of problem evil, not necessarily like vengeful god kind of evil. The Flash is wild, man. So the Flash seems cool, but in my head the Flash is always like fun and cool and he runs so fast, but in the end he still always manages to get punched once or twice by a gorilla. It's always like, you're the fastest thing in the world. How did a smart gorilla catch you? It's like, I don't know. But like, that's not fair. That's the conceit of comic books. It's like, why doesn't Superman just put Lex Luthor in jail? It's like, well, you know, because we have to make more of these. Because like, show must go on, man. That's too cynical. These are fun. I'm sorry. Hey Nick, how are you? You and Kevin are the only like Twitch names I actually know. And let's be frank, Kevin, I'm glad you're here, but your Twitch name was not a mystery. You were an easy character to decipher. Dude, you were gonna be a crazy yoked dude by the end of this. If you my second workout of the day. I saw your hike. The hike looked cool. I often am like stuck at home and I'm like, I want to go outside, but I shouldn't. So I do a lot of like, let's drive to the beach and just sit at the beach, but not like with other people or in a cool way. More like at 2 a.m. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Just like drive through Topanga Canyon. I used to have a friend who lived like right on the other side of Topanga Canyon, so I got very used to just driving through that all the time. And now it's like, well, it's normally I'd go like, I don't know, go hang out at a coffee shop or do a thing when it's like too late to do stuff, but that stuff's all closed now, man. There's a lot of, well, I can always go to the beach. Is that a comic book God of Death one shot? Is that a one shot comic book? No, I don't want to debate anybody. I want to sit here and slowly draw. I don't know. I'll look up some stuff. I'm not. You know, when I was younger, like 4 years ago, when I was more of a jackass, um, I would be like, no, this one's better and this one's bad, but now I don't know, just like what you like, and you don't have to fight anybody. It's all good. If you want to be number one dude about Charleston comics, then like go for it. I think we get too caught up in like rivalry and division. Let's see if we can fix that real fast. God damn it, Nick. Alright, this is funny. Alright. I think I can actually. Yeah, hold on. That's not working, is it? The on-screen chat has just disappeared, hasn't it? Oh no, it's still there. Does that change anything? Nope. It just lags the whole thing. No. Oof. What is even happening? Text color font size. I make the text black. Do you think that would help? That might actually help with how light the screen is. Or it will do nothing. Ready for it to slow down again? It opened a thing. Nothing's cooler than me trying to fix this in the middle of drawing stuff. Oh, no. Well, hey, I made the text black. Maybe that'll help. I don't know, man. I'll change it back tomorrow. I don't want to sit here screwing with it for 15 minutes to try and make a thing you can read next to it a little bit better. I can also just move some of these things out of the way. I think I can figure it out. I don't want to mess with it right now for a thing that frankly is like a nice visual element, but is also just like a box next to the Twitch where you can type. If you know what I mean. It's not the... I would like to fix it, but it's not the most pressing thing. Rather just sort of, you know, keep inking, moving on. We'll get there. This whole thing's a process. Process of fiddling with cameras and fiddling with settings and making sure everything looks right. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Oh fuck. Everything's fine. Oh no. The nib on the end of this was kind of extra loaded and full of junk. Hold on. Yeah, scrape the nib with a X-Acto knife like a goddamn psychopath. There we go. Two nice little detaily bits. Good little thing around the fingers. I feel like maybe I watch too many of the like figured out people, but I don't usually see people screwing around very much with their settings as they go. It's usually like, no, don't do that, I fixed it, it's all good. Feels like a faux pas kind of, but maybe it's not. Maybe it is a little bit, but it's sort of like it's a faux pas, but if it's not working, then what's the point? But if it's just like the text chat isn't brilliant, I'm not too worried about that one. If you can't see the art or you can't hear or see me, then that's pretty bad. So that's like the whole point of the jam, really. I don't know. Let's see how this actually looks for just a minute. We just want to do a tongue twister. Well, if you're doing writing, then being right-handed is beneficial, because most English, most written language even, I think, is left to right, so you don't drag your hand through the ink. But if you're inking like art and you're a southpaw, you just start at the top right instead of the top left and work down. It's not that big a deal, really. Like, there's a bunch of great left-handed comic book people. I say that, and then the only guy I can think of is Todd McFarlane, the creator of Spawn. And then I'm like, is Spawn a great comic? Did I imply that Spawn is a great comic? Spawn is like an important comic in a way. Sure, for the... Oh no, this comic's better than... I don't think Spawn even had... Spawn doesn't have nudity, right? It has like cheesecake. It has like... Whoa, look at everything but my nipple. But I don't think it has like... I'm a simple man. That said, I cannot remember the last time. I can, in fact, remember the last time I read Spawn, and I believe I was 9. So, might not be the best to recall what's in a Spawn comic. I did watch that movie recently, for some reason. Yeah, I think Witchblade has nipples. They both have like a lot of like, oh, almost look at my boobs. But I don't remember if they're actually got like nipple guts. That came out wrong, but you know what I mean. Here. Here we specifically, we almost did nipple guts for a while, and then I chose not to. I think if you're, actually I say that, and then I immediately overthink it. I think if you're doing like a non-fiction, if you're doing like a non-fiction comic, then your nipple integrity is much, lower. I don't know if that really makes sense. I think if you're doing a non-fiction comic, your ability to put in nipples and not be kicked out by stores is much higher than if you're doing fiction. Think of like a Alison Bechdel or any of those sorts of things. A lot of those have sex and nudity, but not really in a kind of glorified way, in much more of a like, this is what life is like kind of way. So they get more leeway. I don't know, something to think about. There's a bunch of things to think about as I slowly ink this. I'm also not actually very good at doing folds and close, but god damn it, I'm gonna try. Oh no. I don't want to go to that subreddit. I also don't want to be found on that subreddit. That's one of those things. You know that Captain America that Rob Liefeld drew that everyone holds up as like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, he's crazy. Look, his chest goes out forever. And like, none of this makes any sense. How could he even be alive? Really messed me up when I found out that that was never published. And like never really intended to be published. Yeah, I can put it up. Hey. God, it's hard to find it even straight. There's just so many edits of it. So this is the one I was thinking of. Is this guy, this Captain America? The one where his chest is just too crazy. This never got published. This wasn't like part of a book, and yet. More mean Rob Liefeld drawings. Oh, Matt, have you never seen Too Wide Captain America? It's certainly a thing. Yeah, it's here's somebody who edited Chris Evans to be the right proportions. He's what does Rob Liefeld's Wolverine look like? You know, I brought this up to not dump on it, and then I'm immediately like, what? But look how dumb it is. He does, you know, took a lot of time cross-hatching his abs. Took a lot of time drawing individual hairs. Who cares if his pecs disappear and his biceps aren't really a muscle? If his, like, deltoids overlap onto his arm. Yeah, there's a lot of things. A lot of things that are happening. Also, like, his left arm just kind of doesn't make any sense. The delts are like kind of like facing forward, and they have a hard shadow, like they're overlapping. It's wild. But his left arm is like, where did his forearm go? Is his forearm completely straight with the camera? It's like, that's wild. No, I'm gonna fight you on these deltoids. They don't make any sense. But like, he was a wild dude. Oh, this is from the eyes were creeping farther and farther apart era. His pecs are like weird, but they're like stretched and pulled under his arm, like he's kind of like worked his pecs out of the way of his chest. And then this is just beautiful. Just like, what happened, bro? I love the I love that his eyebrows are still like really scrunched down. Like you can draw your eyebrows that low if you're like looking, if you're held tilted down and you're kind of squinting, you can kind of draw the eyebrows coming out of the eye and it makes sense. But like he's looking straight on, he's not really scrunching his face, or maybe he is. There's a lot of lines. But like yeah, there's something. Also his eyes are too far apart and too high. I don't know, this one's kind of passable. His mouth isn't quite in perspective. I don't think the wrinkles on this are too many. The wrinkles on here were like, what is happening? I don't want to critique a thing he had to draw at a convention. The lesson I wanted you to take away from this is we are all too mean to Rob Liefeld. that was where that lesson started. Just keep that in mind. You know, sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we make a lot of mistakes. But also the point of Rob Liefeld was not to do things perfectly. He was not. We had years of Sometimes I hate the nib pen. So if you could not tell, the nib pen got stuck, popped out of the page, and then splattered ink. God damn it. Alright, well. If we do things the old way, we run into old problems. But that's life, I guess. That's why I bought whiteout and ink. Rob Liefeld's a wacky dude. But, like, there's something to be said, because before him, everything was like, oh, God. I don't want to critique early Magic the Gathering art, because, like, Rob Liefeld is, like, a guy who made millions of dollars and is very, like, well-known and popular. Some of those Magic the Gathering art are, like, legitimately art school students who were like given a gig out of nowhere, and like I don't know. I have much more sympathy for the early Magic art. It's just funny because it like persists if you play Magic cards. It's like, oh, you still see these, where if you read new comics, you don't ever really have to read old Rob Liefeld stuff. But before him, everything was super realistic, and there's something to be said about getting away from always being super realistic. But I would urge you to get away from that in more of a Todd McFarlane way than a Rob Liefeld way. Veteran Bodyguard. Alright, fine. What does Veteran Bodyguard do? Veteran Bodyguard. Alright, let's look at Veteran Bodyguard. Oh. Alright, we're on Scryfall. there's a lot of things happening here. There's a lot of I don't know, he's like, this isn't that bad, like, in all things considered. It's just sort of like, it's certainly bland. Who did this? Douglas Schuler. He's done a bunch of stuff. I was like, I don't know. I wouldn't be too harsh to this. Maybe his eye's a little bit too far out, but it's not the worst. Oh god, what is this? I mean, this is just like troubling. I like the I don't know what to do with the background, Chief. Just do like a marble thing. Oh, hold on. I have the wrong camera. God damn it. Oh, I'm gone. Oh. Hold on. Goodbye. Oh, now I'm real big. Sorry. Well, every card is swirls. That is true. Hold on. I gotta delete myself again. Remove. Yep. Beast. Hey, there we go. Alright, well. Okay, so this guy, I don't know, this is the worst. His head's completely horizontal. It's never quite a good move. Gathering the worst. Oh, no. Oh, alright, here's one that I can't help but not be cruel to. Amy Weber is not a good person to do these cards. Word of Command is always a banger. What is Word of Command? What? Hey, sometimes you gotta just go, you know, it'd be metal. What if I just painted the whole thing black? What a weird card is this? Word of Command? What the hell? Oh, is this an alpha? Oh no, this is an alpha, like, here's the thing that's cool, that they're like, this is mechanically a mess. I don't know, I kind of like this Stone Rain. No, this Stone Rain's good. Like, it could be better, but I'm digging it. Is this Word of Command again? Yeah! I love this guy. Who shall all... You mean Stone Rain or Indestructible Aura? We are thoroughly sidetracked here. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna... Alright. we're gonna be a little bit crass for a minute. But when you're doing your art and you're planning your comic books, there's a thing you need to be aware of, which is you can create accidental fellatio. And that is a thing that happens far too often, where just a guy's head is just at another guy's waist level, and they're not doing that. They're just like fighting or karate chopping or something. But it happens constantly. And also it's happened here. C'est la vie. I do love that indestructible aura grants neither indestructible or is an aura. It wanted me to hold your message because it had ho in it. God damn it. It flashes and oh boy. I don't want to zoom in on this. Just so. Hold on. I'm going to switch to the drawing table. And then I'm going to find you some comic book accidental flight. No. No, this is just a bunch of porno comics. I'm not. I was trying to find you the accidental fellatio comics, and that's not what was coming up. It is the thing you have to think of. Try not to put your characters in that position. Alright. Oh god, Amy Weber. I know Veteran Bodyguard's not like good, but I don't hate it like I hate all the other ones. Alright. We'll get back to this. Get back to this for a bit. Well, it's dried at least. Let's fix that. Blue brush. Oh, I was not careful. That's why I switched the camera to the drawing table. Thinking at these stupid little mistakes from when the pen kind of flicked. So fixing that from a previous mistake. Yeah, there's they're pretty wild. Hey man, remember me trying to draw Batman and I'm just like, I know I can do this. I know I can do a good Batman. Sometimes you're just like, you just can't get it. And not everybody is working without deadlines. Sometimes you're like, oh, whatever, it's kind of weird, but it's fine. Whatever, this is some weird little fantasy game, this will never catch on. That is just terrible. God damn it. Back to quietly. We're getting there. Doing good. Quietly ink. Man. I don't know. On some level, you think about all those things and you go, oh boy, these are bad. On the other level, all published works. They're all yeah, so like that one still strikes me funny. So Faye Jones was like an actual artist who did a card, right? That was the bit. She was someone's aunt. I mean, yeah, that's how those things happen sometimes. They're just like, this guy needs more art. Oh, I don't know what to do. My aunt's a painter. I like that stasis doesn't really make any sense. Shouldn't say it doesn't make any sense. It's not evocative of its effect, let us say. I mean, these are coming along. Part of it is when I stream, I can't like get up or play Nintendo or look at my phone. I guess I do kind of look at bad magic art, but that's relatively fleeting. So, you know, this is as much for you as it is for me. Also, it's all for me. Thank you for everybody for coming on by and chatting and hanging out. And I hope this is more fun than I think it is, because I don't know how fun it is to watch somebody like slowly do this. I guess Bob Ross had a TV show forever, but dude also painted like lightning. You know, Jim Lee does streams too. That's true. I mean, in its own way, it's one of those like, how do you draw sorrow? What? How do you draw stillness? I'm kind of like, alright, whatever. Stasis. You know, there. I do often put magic references in here. There's a pretty blatant lava axe in here. Not on this page, but like in the book. What does it mean to be? How does one draw sorrow? Jesus. Well, do a bunch of comic books, then we'll do some animation. Actually, I'll do animation tomorrow. We'll finish this. Or at least do more of this. Why is he a 4-6? Yeah, welcome to the magic card talk. Where, yeah, so like, I don't know what's happening with that stuff, man. It's all wild. It's the opposite of crawl worm. Opposite of crawl worm. nib pen really does like to flow over the any part that's been whited out. So I really should use a micron, probably. No. You never find out why the wizard is Russian. Why all the magic words seem to be Russian. All the spells are just Russian. Does that really translate to bummer? Tripolsky. Load up Tripolsky. I will listen to this once this is done. We will get there. I will report later on my Tripolsky findings. I don't know. We're getting there. Just drawing, hanging out, chit-chatting, doing it all over and over again. Trying to make art and be a real comic book boy. This page is coming along pretty well, considering it was barely anything when we started, I think. I had that for sure. There shouldn't always be a shine in somebody's eye like this, but I like to draw it, and everyone's pupils are always way too dilated because everyone's high as fuck. That ain't true. I just like drawing like that. Do a little. Oh God. Isn't Crocodile like that Russian super heroine that just like kills people? That all came out terrible. Your nose, I mean. What's wrong? Oh fuck. That's intense as shit. Just like have real gasoline heroin. My what a fucking disaster. Jesus Christ. What an unreal turn of events. My what a ridiculous I'm sorry, you can't hold on. We're gonna go for a ride. Hold on. You have to appreciate this with me for a minute. So, I have this microphone here. It's a bit blown out, but this microphone here is normally not pointed down this low, but somehow it broke or got loose and just dipped right on down into my gigantic cup of ice water and just was just like, now is my chance for microphone suicide. What the fuck? I pulled it out because, but god damn it. Alright. What a time. And it's still dripping. It's dripping a lot. Oh boy, alright. Show must go on. Yeah, that's the old Giant Monsters banner. I keep it up in here. On the list of things that I thought would go wrong, I mean, does it sound weird? Does it sound wet? Here, hold on. Sometimes you're just not a team player microphone. I guess you'll just hang out there, kind of low for a while. What a ridiculous thing. You think the cup, like, fuck. This is amazing. Oh, so my favorite X-Men for a long time was Jubilee, because she was like kind of the useless X-Men and she was in the cartoon and she was fun. But as I get older, I'm like, no, just Rogue. Rogue's the cool one. Rogue's all like weird and southern and like, I hate my powers. I'm like, no, that's cool. My powers mean I can never be in love, Suge. I'm like, that's the best X-Men. But it was Jubilee for a long time. I, in fact, have the first issue where Jubilee shows up. Oh, I decided that was a bad idea before, right? Damn it. We're making all sorts of mistakes today. Dipping the microphone in the water. Putting weird line shadows where they're not supposed to be. This actually needs like a sound effect or something, right? Yeah, it does. So if you were trying to pop off your prosthetic arm, what sound would that make? I feel like it's just shove. I feel like that works. That's what I need to do. Well, I mean, you're not like popping it off, like getting it rolling. You're popping it off as like it's tied to something and you're trying to pull your stump arm out of it. Let's fiddle around a little bit. We got nothing to do. Is that Maggot? Maggot originated during the largely forgotten late 90s era of the X-Men titles, with a power set so bizarre that he became a fan joke pretty much from day one. Instead of a normal digestive system, Maggot possessed two semi-sentient slugs that would crawl out of his stomach, consume almost any substance, re-enter his abdomen, and transfer massive energy and durability to their host, along with blue skin and red eyes for some reason. And, oh boy. Yeah, that's a better X-Men. And clearly, the best man. Oh, damn it. I have to flip these in Photoshop. Alright, we'll do these the old way. I forgot, because this is on the panel, I also need to redo in Photoshop. Hello? Spiced. spiced Alagostranian? How do you say that? Spiced Eli Astrachan. Little known fact, I can barely read. Also, this is not a channel for you if you have any sort of nausea, because there's a lot of camera wiggling. Well, you followed. Would you like a quick sketch of something? I can make you a cool sketch of something. I mean, I offered it is here, but you don't have to. It's up to you. I don't really have enough room to put that there. Put it by her legs. A cute little clown. I can do that. I can't believe that microphone fell into the cup of water. This is ridiculous. What a thing to go wrong, man. All right, so like a cute little clown. Looks like a cute clown. I don't know. Something cute. Oh, you got your big old eyes. You're funny. Sort of red nose guy hanging out. Your eyebrows are always too high. That's how they work. Big, colorful cheeks. And kind of a weird male pattern baldness thing to like a clown makeup. A big old Nick, I will also draw you a thing. I had 7 followers before I put this sticky note here. So yes, I will also draw you a thing. Alright, there you go. He's like a cute clown guy. Hold on. Yeah, he's got a little horn. I don't know, man. I'm not a clown connoisseur, but I hope that qualified. We're drawing chef. We're drawing the word chef because forgot to put an onomatopoeia on a page. Now we're not being clear enough with the drawing because we're in sketchy brain mode. Japheth, or a cosplaying look-alike, appeared waiting in line for the X-Men themed 17th birthday party of Quentin Quire at the Hellfire Club in New York City. The party bouncers postulated that this was the real Japheth, stating offhand, "Who would dress up like Maggot?" A dig at Maggot's lack of popularity as an X-Men. How did Maggot come up again? You madman. So I erased her arm so I could draw things in the way, and then I forgot I had to do them backwards, and then I don't have any confidence to do those backwards. So now we're just drawing her arm back to where it was supposed to be before I erased it. Also, I do this wiggly pen thing, which actually, with the frame rate of the camera, looks cool, but in fact is not cool. It is me just wiggling it back and forth, but quickly, and I'm always just like, oh, I don't know what to do. It's just like me not being able to do that cool pen flip thing, so I just wiggle it. Need to remember to work a little bit more to the right. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. I hope this is kind of fun. Some kind of fun. Some kind of something. We're gonna keep doing it. Keep doing it for, not a long time in relative terms, but long time depending on what it is. I think it's a long time for this. God damn it, I put my hand in the ink. That's how you know it's a stream. That's how you know this is not pre-recorded. That and all the talking. God. Alright. Don't do that like that. That's just asking. Oh, no, the note. Oh, the pen's up. Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, everyone's a plant. No, my ruse. Why would this be a ruse? All my prompts. I was trying to trick everyone into thinking I was smart and charming, and now I look like an idiot. Damn it. I don't know. What a world where you'd have to be like, no, I can't do this live, but I still want to do it. So like, let's go on Twitch, tell everyone it's live, but really I've recorded in advance. But like, the only way that would be cool, like, why would you do that for an art stream? Surely if you're going to do that. Yeah, that's the real question. The one where the microphone dips in the cup of water, that was the planned one. What was I saying? I feel like the only reason you would like try and do that is to play like a video game, something like really well, or like get the time in like PUBG where you win or something. But yes, this would be a tremendous feat of acting ability to come off this like nonchalant but still sort of off the cuff. I guess nonchalant and off the cuff are similar. We're making good progress though. Drawn conflicts. No, the mumblecore. That's why I keep putting the microphone closer and closer to my head and trying to turn up the gain, because I'm like, I know I will sit here and be like, I'm drawing the axe now. And I'm like, well, you know, dead air is the death of your stream. And I'm enticed to just like mumble shit. If I could actually capture all the mumbling, there really wouldn't be any dead air. We'd do pretty good. At least not a lot. But you do that, and sometimes your microphone falls in a cup of water. And I'm just massively impressed by the serendipity of it, just like choosing death. I think we're gonna have to redo that note because that one keeps coming off. Let's fix her nose. We get the Batman. Do a little bit. Right. Oh, come on. Tiny little bit. Separate that. Hey, we're getting there. So we got this page, which is getting pretty far along. We got this guy, which is done, I think. When I say done, often you start erasing it, you start getting the pencil lines off of it, and then you realize, oh, I forgot to draw a button, or somebody just like is missing a line. That's when you hit them with the Micron. You fix a couple little things, but you don't really. I don't like leaning on the Micron. It's like the touch-up pen. Got this page, which has a little bit of ink on it, but not too much. We got this page, which has some of the more bold stuff, but this is the stuff that's harder. It's the little fiddly bits. Also, I didn't draw her eye in yet because I erased it because I didn't like it, and I don't like her nose here. In fact, let's not forget that we don't like it and draw it in. And then we got this page, which has no ink on it, where two characters are talking, and we got this page, which has no ink on it, which is like a big establishing shot of like a church sort of looking reactor thing, which I thought would be cool. So we're getting there. Those are the last pages of this comic. The real trick, the real thing that's going to hold me up is figuring out what to paint for a cover. That's what always gets me stuck. But we'll get there. Alright, let's keep going. What do we want to do on here? We can do Clementine's hair. And her little bottom lip. Alright. I know I said microns are for afterwards, but this thing is just like so hard to fix and so tiny. And when I hit it with the... Jesus, I have a 0.05. When I try and hit it with the nib pen, it just runs. So... I'm going to break our own rule a little bit. But also, I make the rules. Good golly. Look how the babiest of nibs. There's no way you can see that. The last comic I did basically all with microns, and I think that was kind of a disservice to it. Not that it was amazing, but just was made worse by having the ink done only in microns. But that's okay. Yeah, this is a thing where I'm like, I don't really know how I should go about this, because when you draw it with a straight edge or with a ruler, you get all your straight lines and you know how things should go. I figured this all out with a big perspective grid. It was a mess, and it's still not even perfect. But it's like, it looks kind of handmade. I think it'll work. But don't know if I should ink it with a straight edge. I don't even know if that's a thing people do. So we will learn together. It'll be something. We will learn together. So you have this character who's like scarred up from poorly done, like almost medieval surgeries, and also has like these giant burn scars on her back and her side and her face. And my inclination is always to just screw her up more. And I always know right before I do it, I'm like, no, she's been through enough. I don't want to have like a punching bag character. I just want to have like a character who's been through the ringer. I say this as I'm inking her teeth, and I'm like, what if she was missing a teeth? She's like a fighter. No doubt she got punched in the maw. And I'm like, yeah, that would make sense narratively. But then that's just another thing thrown on top of the beat to crap sandwich. I'm trying not to swear, and I don't know why. Just like, I'm on TV, Mom. I can't say the F word. We'll get there. There really aren't that many pages left, so it should be good. The thing I dread is the cover. Because if you also if you make a crummy cover, it really does make the rest of the thing look bad. And that's not what I want. Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, in any event. Alright, tomorrow, because we're getting near midnight, which is usually... This is when I said I would stop. At the very least, in the schedule. So tomorrow, we're going to try and do some animation. And there is a chance that the computer I use to do animation is also the computer that is currently running the stream. And there is not an unreasonable chance that the animation program is too intensive for the streaming program to also run well. Because it's not just that the streaming program has to run, it has to run unfettered and unburdened. Because as soon as it starts to lag, it runs into problems and it stops working well. So we will see who likes animation. Just always another way to put your hand in the ink. Thank you everybody for coming by, watching some ink dry, watching paint dry. Good God, what have I signed up for? Who wants to watch paint dry? I don't think that's a good idea for a successful streaming platform. No, it'll work. Paint will dry. Lines will form. Paint will dry. Nothing can stop this now. Yeah, that's fair. I honestly worry that that's what the animation will be like. It's like, look, it's the same 5 second clip over and over again. Oh, I've added another line. But, we'll find out. You said working on audio things, I always found to be like cool if you know, but hard to watch if you don't. It's just like too inside baseball sort of stuff. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You know, if it sucks, then we'll do something else. Go back to doing this. Draw something else. I could always make another issue of this. There's a comic book I've been working on for like 2 years I want to do that I don't because I feel like I can't ever draw as well as I want it to look. Maybe now's the time to start that. You know, go like, hey, I don't know if this is good enough, but it's good enough for me. Alright, we'll get there. Keep on trucking. That'll be fun. We'll get there. I look too small here. Maybe. I don't know. Alright. We're winding down. I think I'll kill it at midnight. Thank you everybody for coming by. Thank you for watching the stream and talking about X-Men. I'm gonna be here tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. You know, that's how it goes. You hang out, you draw some stuff, and then you see people like it. Maybe they did, maybe they don't, but you don't know till you try, and you can't try till you give it a try. You know that classic saying, you can't try till you give it a try. Need to load up the brush more. I mean, it was the Bat Channel. That's where you watched Batman. On the old Bat Channel. Well, I'm gonna fix this one line, even if it takes a couple tries. Then I think we're good for the night, folks. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for hanging out so late. I hope you had some fun watching this and talking about dumpy art from the 90s. You know, that channel where they do art and talk about bad art from the 90s. I'm okay with that. That's my life. Alright. Good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for coming by. Nick, if you're still here, or Hikokomori, whichever one, I'm gonna call you Nick. If you want a drawing, because you followed me before, just tell me what you want a drawing of.